To authenticate with Bill.com API events, you need to understand the basics of the Bill.com API and the authentication process. The Bill.com API uses OAuth 2.0 for authentication, which is an industry standard for secure authentication. First, you need to create a developer account on the Bill.com website and register your application to obtain a client ID and client secret. These credentials are unique to your application and are used to authenticate API requests. Next, you need to redirect the user to the Bill.com authorization URL, where they will be prompted to grant access to your application. The authorization URL includes your client ID and a redirect URI, which is the URL that the user will be redirected to after authorization. After the user grants access, Bill.com will redirect the user to the redirect URI with an authorization code. You can then exchange this code for an access token by sending a POST request to the Bill.com token endpoint. The access token is used to authenticate API requests and can be used for a limited time before it expires. You can also refresh the access token using a refresh token, which is obtained during the initial authorization flow. To authenticate API requests, you need to include the access token in the authorization header of the request. The format of the header is bearer, followed by the access token. Best practices for authenticating with the Bill.com API include handling errors and exceptions, storing the access token securely, and using HTTPS for all API requests. You should also monitor the expiration of the access token and refresh it when necessary. In summary, authenticating with the Bill.com API events involves creating a developer account, registering your application, redirecting the user to the authorization URL, exchanging the authorization code for an access token, and using the access token to authenticate API requests. By following these steps and best practices, you can securely integrate the Bill.com API into your application.